What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another expansion, and with another new expansion comes more titles. So this one is going to be for the Splintered title, and I'm going to be doing a complete guide on it, how to get certain triumphs, what the actual secret triumph is, and how to get it. Be aware that the last triumph, which is the secret one, is time gated at the moment and isn't available to be completed yet, but that doesn't mean we don't know what it is. Now, with that being said, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, a like would be very much appreciated. And so because I like to go from the badge and then on to the triumphs and then the secret triumph, it's the same format I'm going to be following for now. The European Collector badge is comprised of 22 items. Of those 22 items, the Christosine armor set is what you should go after first, and what you're likely going to get first. You get these armor pieces awarded to you from bounties that Varix gives you throughout the campaign. There are different guides linked in the description on how to find these various pieces, and you'll find them from chests hidden across Europa that you'll need to unlock to collect armor pieces. Once you unlock the full set of armor pieces, they will drop normally from chests that you'll find in public events or lost sectors. So if you want to farm for one, you can do so. Like with the collection badges of the past, you'll only need to acquire the full set of armor once on one character to make progress to complete this badge. Following the armor set, you'll want to go after and complete the full set of weapons on Europa. There are 8 weapons that you'll need to collect, and this is how you get them. Upon beating the campaign, Varix will give you special bounties called scavenger bounties, but these do not award you the weapons, just the currency that's used to purchase the quest for these weapons, called Here Always pieces. Each weapon has a specific quest, and it's nothing too special. They just have you kill some enemies, with the final step requiring you to defeat one of the campaign bosses in order to acquire your weapon. Note that all of these weapons will be available once they reset because they're on a weekly cycle. And remember, this is a quick little tidbit. If I'm wrong about any of these triumphs and how to get them, updates and comments will be pinned in the comment section. So if you guys do end up finding anything that I may have missed or spoken over, then just let me know in the comments, because it happens all the time. Next up are the 3 exotic weapons that you'll need to progress this badge, and they are the Lament exotic sword, the Cloud Strike exotic sniper, and the Salvation's Grip exotic grenade launcher. The Salvation's Grip quest is awarded to you by the Drifter after completing the main campaign. They'll send you on a 5-step quest, with the last step having you steal the weapon itself. The Lament exotic sword quest is from Banshee in the Tower, and I actually have a guide out right now for this weapon on how to get it. Note that it is not out yet, rather it is an early guide with steps from trusted sources like light.gg. And as for the Cloud Strike exotic quest, nothing is quite known about it yet, but definitely I will pin it in the comments or link it in the description once it does come out and I have a video on it. The emblems and shaders are all tied to specific triumphs, so I'll just reference them here as we go along. The Last Flight Home exotic ship is tied to the European Tour triumph, which has you earn a score of 1,400 or more on European destinations. The Bright Warning shader is tied to the Salvage the Past triumph, which requires you to have all 9 dead exo bodies scanned across Europa. The Shattered Sky shader is tied to the Reuniting Eventide Rookery Triumph, which has you collect all 9 penguins that are scattered across Europa. The Gilded Smoke shader is tied to the Triumph Hunt for Power, which requires you to generate orbs of power while in an Empire hunt. The European Eclipse emblem is tied to the Hunting Party Triumph, which has you defeat champions while in an Empire hunt of your elected difficulty. And finally, the Salvation's Downfall emblem is tied to the Stasis Warrior Triumph, which has you defeat enemies with your stasis power in the European Eclipse zone. And currently, the European Eclipse zone isn't even an actual destination that you can load into like normal. Rather, it's a effect that happens over an actual destination. And like I was saying before, currently the Eventide Ruins area is now considered the Eclipse zone. The reason being, the Eclipse zone was actually supposed to be added after the raid was completed, and the Eclipse debris, which is causing the Eclipse zone, was supposed to be debris from the raid. So if you go now to the Eventide Ruins, you should be able to complete your triumphs there. Please note that this may not work at the time of you watching this if you're not watching this in the current present day. So yeah, by the time some other people are watching this, the raid could already be out and these Eclipse zones could be more prevalent and more noticeable. But right now it's glitched, so go ahead and complete your triumph. So now we move on to the rest of the triumphs. As like I said before, when explaining the emblems, I've already gone over most of the other triumphs that are associated with those emblems and shaders. The next triumph is Training Complete, which requires you to complete all Exo challenges, which are Simulation Safeguard, where you need to test your defensive abilities amongst the Vex, Simulation Survival, which requires you to survive the harsh weather as you take down the Vex, and Simulation Agility, where you'll have to test your dexterity while moving against the Vex, and there should be images for all of those Exo challenges on screen, so you just get a gist of what they look like. You'll need to move on to the Master of the Hunt triumph next. Now to get this triumph, you'll need to complete any Empire hunt on Master difficulty. Please make sure you're of light level, because just doing Lost Sectors at Master level, which are 1280, will absolutely just destroy you. So you could just imagine what the Master hunt is like. Speaking of Lost Sectors, the next one is actually soloing a Lost Sector on Master difficulty, obviously without any fire team. Now at the time of this recording, these are set at 1280 power, thus making them too hard for really anybody. But if you do end up trying one of these, completing them will award you with one of the new exotics, as in the armor pieces, which is why you probably didn't see anything drop from your saved up exotics from last season, aka me, saved up like 10 of those things and didn't get anything, and this is why. So just go into a Lost Sector at Master difficulty and go complete one. Easier said than done, of course, but you know, what's Destiny without a challenge? Next up is the Masterful Saboteur, which requires you to complete all of Varix's Tier 3 Sabotage quests. The Born in Darkness triumph requires you to first complete the main campaign and then complete all parts of the Born in Darkness quest that you get from the Exo Stranger after you complete the campaign. Each quest rewards you with a fragment of darkness, which you can use to upgrade your subclass. And now for the final triumph, and the secret one, or the final triumph that is the secret one, it will be Augmented Obsession, which has you collect augmented debris from Bright Exoscience, Eternity, Creation, which at the time of this recording isn't out yet, Re's Reborn Approach, Technocrat's Iron, Kel's Rising, Nexus, and Well of Infinitude. So I'm going to explain to you how to get the Augmented Obsession triumph, or at least show you how things are going to pan out for the next couple of weeks, because you're not able to complete all of the locations in 1 week, seeing as though the Eclipse zone moves from week to week. So what you're going to do first is go to Varix, purchase the Braytech transponder from him on the second page of his items. Next you'll go to the Eclipse zone that's on your map and find a fallen enemy with the augmented yellow logo on him. Kill him and then go to the location that's on the bottom of your screen. It should say ×2 or ×3 depending on how many scanners are in your location that you're going to. So once you're in the location, then all you'll need to do is just locate the flying robots and then see which one is coded in yellow and then shoot them. The next one will be coded in yellow and then the next one and the next one until there's no more robots left, at which point you'll then go to scan the box that they were protecting and then you'll be done with that first one. Then move on to the second location and then the third location if you need to.